All right, so I'm driving on the highway, and you feel me? I got music playing. I'm not speeding. I can see the trooper in the median ahead of me under two underpasses ahead. So I see him. Even I'm already driving, but I see him. So I'm already alert. I pass him. He gets behind me. Now he let me go a little further ahead, but as I was with distance, he sped up behind me. Now when he put his lights on, I pulled over immediately, and I got my license out immediately because I made sure my hands was shown and present because I don't want no problems. And he came to the passenger side of the car. The cop came to the passenger side of the car as a state trooper, and he asked me did I know why he pulled me over. He said I was speeding going 90 in the 65, and I was explaining like I wasn't going 90, and that that was wrong. That I wasn't speeding. And he started to escalate even more, saying that yes I was speeding, and that he also smelled a burned marijuana smell. So when he said that, he asked me to step out the car, but I know some of my rights. I asked him was I being detained. He just said step out the car. I asked him again, am I being detained? He said step out the car again. He started raising his voice. And so I just said it one more time, am I being detained? He said, I'm gonna ask you one more time to step out of the car. I said, what am I being detained for? He said, is there marijuana smell out the car? I don't have marijuana on me, and I wasn't smoking, so I didn't care. I got out the car, hands up, hands visible. He walks me to the front of his trooper car. I'm looking in the camera in the hood, and I got my hands visible, so you can see him. That's how you're supposed to do it. He's looking at me, he said, can you please put your hands down? You're making me nervous. And he steps back. So I'm still looking in the hood camera, and I put my hands down. As I put my hands down, he jumps again and says, do not touch my car, do not touch my car. And he has a lot of energy. So then he calls a second trooper, and he comes with a dog, and he begins to search the car, starting at the passenger seat. And I don't have anything in the car, so I was trying to make this meet in this predicament as easy as possible. So he's searching the car. He was searching the car for about 30 to 40 minutes. He comes back and he says, I wish you was more honest with me. I found this in the car handle door on the passenger side, and there was a burnt end of a joint. And when I was thinking about it, he said he found a burnt end of a joint on the passenger side. I don't ride with any passenger sides, and I don't smoke joints. So that makes me think he had that piece and was ready to plant it. Because when the second trooper pulled up and began to talk to me, he was understanding more of the type of person I was. I was like, I told him where I was on my way to. I was on my way to get my CCWs, and like what I'm doing right now. I told him that I had a daughter, I got a family, and how I'm working, like just like him. And the other cop was understanding. He was relating to me, and it wasn't until after the first cop spoke with the second cop that the first cop's energy changed, and then he became de-escalating and started talking to me with respect, and the energy was just down from the whole meeting to begin with. But he did give me a citation for going 90 in the 65 when he showed me his clock gun, and he clocked me at 70 miles per hour in the 65 at 597 feet. But he still wrote me up for going 20 miles over. He told me that he could estimate and infer that I was going 90 miles per hour by the time he clocked me at 597 feet. But I was just trying to go on to my class by then, so I didn't give it any. I was glad just to leave with my life. It sucked, but I was glad I made it home. I'm gonna make it home. So.